So the Switch is a show where you text in topics, the audience texts in topics, and the comedians on stage, they have to riff on that topic. And the first topic that I had was Gilligan's Island.
Oh,
and I thought that it is pretty arrogant and presumptuous of Gilligan to crash land on an island and say, "This is mine now. This is mine." Out of his sheer stupidity and failure to steer the boat where he needed to steer it, and to cover up for his him feeling stupid, he's like, "Nah, this is mine."
I think Gilligan wasn't the captain as well. I think Gilligan was just a deckhand.
He was a stowaway.
Yeah, like I think he just worked on the boat. Like there was like a captain and a doctor. Like they had a whole town set up on Gilligan's Island. It was one of everybody.
Yeah, it was like what is it? I almost said the Bay of Pigs. Fucking Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies. Dude, honestly,
yeah,
Bay of Pigs is pretty close.
Yeah,
Same.
it was adults.
Yeah.
Dude, I've never seen Gilligan's Island. Don't know anything about it.
Neither have I. You know, it's actually funny. I just learned what the Bay of Pigs actually was, like what happened during the Bay of Pigs. It was very interesting. It was basically just like a bunch of dudes who got sent in by, I think it was, I don't know, one of those military groups sent all these dudes in, knowing full well that none of them were going to get out alive into Cuba.
One of those military groups.
Yeah, one of those guys.
You see any parallels to something that might be happening in Eastern Europe right now?
I see none.
Oh, none.
It's looking pretty perpendicular, Lex.
They're gonna cross paths.
Yes, they have crossed paths. Yes,
like the war in Ukraine is going to take a left-hand turn at the Bay of Pigs.
Yes, when you get to the Bay of Pigs, you got too far.
If you get to the Bay of Pigs, take a Huey. Go back just a little bit. Yeah,
go back just a little bit. Just come all the way back to Gulf of Tonkin, and then we'll take a left at 9/11. That's
the Gulf of Tonkin was after.
This is not linear, okay? It's perpendicular.
Right. No,
I don't know.
This is
in the land of conspiracies. It's a mishmash, really.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like the island in Lost. They're moving back and forth through time.
Exactly. Time does not exist. It exists in one moment.
It is land of the lost. Is that a fucking Chevrolet? Are we in Dallas right now? And we're on a cheese moon. What the fuck? The moon is cheese now. I don't know.
Moon is
what
cheese.
The fuck is this place?
This is Wallace and Gromit. The moon is cheese.
Wallace and Gromit. Yeah, nothing makes sense anymore, man. Nothing makes sense.
Dude, they gotta make a new good Wallace and Gromit, dude.
And then you'll go see it.
Is that what's kept you out of the theaters?
That's what that's.
I think that's what the world's missing right now.
That's the A+ movie you've been waiting for.
Dude.
Yeah.
Tell me you don't like to see that old man and his dog do their thing.
I don't.
I never really got it, to be honest, but.
Oh, I liked it just because I was like, fucking, how long did this take?
That's a good point.
Like the whole time. Every time I see a move, I'm like, was that like a day right there that I just watched in 2 seconds? Was that like a day of work?
Dude, oddly enough, my dad freaked out by claymation. He hates it. He's like, I don't know what it is. It just gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Wait till I show him Tool videos.
Dude, I watched Chicken Run in front of him. He almost shit his pants.
Oh, man. God.
Damn.
Claymation puzzles him, but I know the pieces fit. I know the pieces fit. That was a Tool joke. You guys don't like that. Okay.
Well, have you shown him Celebrity Deathmatch? Like that?
No, oddly enough, though, he was fine with the gauntlet. Went right through it. Not a wink.
How does he feel about puppets?
Not a huge fan.
No, he's not a huge fan of puppets, so he's never seen Team America: World Police.
Actually, I think my brother might have put it on at one point, and my dad was just like, "This is garbage."
Like, fascinated with the scat play scene.
No, my dad, oddly enough, has no bandwidth for humor. Oddly enough,
It doesn't seem that odd.
What you think Europeans are humorless? What are you saying?
No, I think your dad is humorless.
Fair enough.
Oh shit.
No, I'm kidding.
That's pretty harsh. He does have evil Bond villain vibes.
Yeah. Like mob accountant vibes. Like he keeps tight lips.
Let me fill you in on what he does.
Please tell me he's an accountant.
Of course he's an accountant. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Literally, Clint is the only guy who has a dad who's a working man, you know? Like a blue collar man. Mm-hmm. My dad's always been like kind of a white collar guy, just running business, but like he is a very, very handy guy, you know. But I wouldn't call him a blue collar man.
My dad's one of those dads. Like, have you seen this? It's been going viral. The guys with like the hand squeeze test thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they like just go around to just like a grocery store, and it's just dads doing it, and they're all like, like my dad's the dad that like out of nowhere has like a 500, and you're like, what just the fuck? It. Yeah, you're like, who the fuck are you?
You're like, yeah, he doesn't even own a wrench. He just
not a one.
Not a one.
Dude, it's weird. I feel like
he's like, what does your dick look like? just hammer fisted his cock.
Yeah, he does have the hands where he's like, here's a fist. And you're like, that's not a fit. And he's like, that's all I can do.
It's as good as it's going to get.
Well, when you test his grip, it is a death grip.
Yeah.
Somehow. Can't touch index finger to palm, but he will rip your cock off.
The knuckles bigger than the finger somehow. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're like, what? Like, what happened? Nothing, just, you know, worked in the mines.
Dude, I did earlier today, just speaking on your point of not closing your hands correctly. I don't know if anybody else has tried to, you know, like touch your thumb to all of your other fingers and then realize how much harder it is with one of your hands than the other. I feel like my dominant hand, like there's just so much shit in there that it takes so much effort to actually do that.
Have you tried taking the shit out?
No. Would that help?
Probably. I mean, usually when shit's in there. Have you tried shitting?
Honestly, no. I've not done that in years. What?
I haven't done that in years.
You got one of those
in that bad boy.
He's got one of those defects where he shits out of his hand.
Oh, you guys don't shit out of your hands.
A shit mata.
Nope. I do shit into my hands.
That was a really clever joke. Fuck you guys. Shit mata was a very clever joke.
That is good. Yeah.
Stigmata.
Yeah. You're like,
I don't have an issue with that. I can feel this hand's a little more clunky, you know?
Yeah.
Getting there, like it's tighter. Hand. Yes.
Right? Yeah, it's like clunkier because it's tight.
Yeah, it's my spanking hand.
Oh.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Well, it doesn't matter because we didn't explain it, and whoever's listening to this is not going to understand it.
It might be the blue collar in me.
Yes,
well,
just ambidextrous.
I could do it with my left hand all day, but my right hand, oddly enough, is like it's difficult to get my fingers to stretch that way.
Yeah, people listening to this must be like, "What are they doing?
What are they doing?
What is it? What are they doing?" We're just touching our thumb to every finger, and it's harder to do with one hand.
Stigmata joke.
Yes, you did.
It was good.
Like
it was good.
So
it was good.
It's carrying him.
Would you like to set up the joke again, and we can do it?
There was a time when I was little that I did. When stigmata was explained to me, I was like, "That'd be sick. That'd be really cool."
Well, the wounds of Christ.
One day, and you're like,
oh, bleeding from the eyes and your hand holes.
Like, yeah, that would be. I think that'd be cool.
Wait, since Jesus had handholds, did he shit out of his hands too?
No, they're just handholds.
Oh, just handholds.
He had
Okay.
stigmata, not shitmata.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello. Double down.
There we go. There's another one.
We did it. We did the thing.
Another one. We did it. Whoa.
That's all we got today for you, folks.
All right. This has been
the resurgence of the 10-minute podcast.
Dude, waters all week, dude. I'm prepping for this weekend. Getting excited.
You've been housing waters for this weekend? What's this weekend?
First tailgate.
Nice. Who we up against? Who's the Cats up against?
Northern Arizona, the Lumberjacks.
NAU gonna chop down some trees.
Yeah, they're gonna get fucking smacked. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic, and I'm gonna get fucking faded on Saturday. I'm gonna like it a lot.
Nice. That sounds like what is up.
You should come to the game.
I am going to be in Pahonix.
Oh,
okay.
Wait, let's see. You said Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to be in Phoenix on Saturday because I am going to be getting wasted as fuck going to see Metallica and Pantera.
I knew you'd be going to that Metallica show.
Yeah, dog.
Isn't that on Friday, though?
It's a 2-day show.
Oh.
So there's one show on the 1st and one show on the 3rd. And so Metallica is headlining both shows, but they're having different supporting acts on both shows. And Pantera on one, Five Finger Death Punch on the other. Not too stoked about that. I feel like
so you're missing Pantera.
Yeah, no. I'm seeing both. I'm gonna see Pantera.
Oh, you're doing both shows.
I'm doing both shows.
Oh well, when Pantera comes out to walk, can you go hey for me?
No.
Well, you suck. No one's going to know the difference because everybody's going to be saying respect walk, and you're not going to be able to hear you.
That's
U of A.
True. I do agree with you that no one's going to know the difference. It's why I'm not doing it. Clint, that's going to be our thing at U of A games when it makes the most sense. I'm not going to do it at a Pantera
get the word out, though.
show.
So that way Pantera goes to the U of A and is like, hey, you guys should use...
Yeah, I'll make sure to whisper in Phil Anselmo's ear, be like, "Hey, do this thing for can you do this thing for walk?" Just no, I got a mentally challenged friend. He would be really. I got a retarded friend. Can you?
Oh, you got Phil on speed dial?
Make him happy. I do have Phil on speed dial. I have all my white supremacist friends on speed dial.
Is he really a white supremacist?
Dude, he said some wild shit.
He has said some wild shit. He got in a little trouble back in the day. So Phil Anselmo, the lead singer of Pantera, got in trouble back in the day where one of his other side projects, he was really drunk, and on stage, he just screamed, "White power!" and did a Nazi salute. And show kept rolling. And later on, his explanation...
Show kept rolling.
Show kept rolling.
It must go on, dude. It must.
And
to be honest, it was funny.
It was funny.
It was the deepest bellowing white power I'd ever heard.
Oddly enough, that's what Phil Anselmo said about Michael Richards' set. He was like, "It was funny."
It was funny.
Here's the thing,
Jack. It was funny. In a later interview, he said it was actually an inside joke reference to White Zinfandel, which I don't know who's going. Like, wouldn't it be funny if we drank a bunch of White Zinfandel and we just started screaming "White power"?
Well, no, probably I would assume that joke came about. The whole band was drinking. White Zinfandel was on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Zimbabwe was hitting the White Zinfandel.
The White Zinmonies.
White power, and then had the bottle. And then the bottle out, I'm assuming.
Well, in the video, there was no bottle.
In the video, it's fairly damning, dude.
He did it. That one's for me. he did a click. This one's for me and the boys.
Yeah,
the band laughing.
Yeah, he said a lot of stuff, and also, I think where the race thing started is So the 1994 hit 5 Minutes Alone was actually born out of him fighting a security guard or like a member of the audience during a huge show, singled him out in the audience because I guess this guy was being disrespectful to Phil on stage. The guy happened to be black, and Phil was like, you know, I'm going to beat this guy up. And then this guy tried to beat him up, and then nothing ever came of it. And then the security guard, or I don't remember if he was a security guard, but he filed a civil suit against Phil Anselmo and said in the court documents, Your Honor, if you just give me 5 minutes alone with him, we could solve this right now. And Phil was like, you don't want to do that. He's like, And that's where the song name 5 Minutes Alone came from. Because Phil, back in the day, he used to train in boxing. You know, he used to be a very proficient boxer. Then he hurt himself, hurt his back. Now he's an old man. But yeah. So there's some race-related things in his history. Music solid. Music solid. Solid music.
Since when are we not separating the man from the artist?
Well, since he's white.
Well, it's hard to separate the man from the artist when his art is the man.
Yeah, you can't separate the art from the artist when the art is his exact views.
Yeah, that's true. Very, very specific lyrics, if you ask me. Almost incredibly personal. Like they don't relate to anybody else.
That this like super hardcore guy is just named Phil.
Philip.
Philip H. Anselmo.
Philip.
Shut up, Philip. Your name is Philip.
Philip Howard.
No. Who wants 5 minutes with anybody, Philip? Shut up.
Philip Hepstein Anselmo.
Anselmo. Everybody will fuck you up, Anselmo.
Anselmo. That's a good one. That's a good one. That was good.
Yeah, because in the cell, he's a mo. Hello.
Yeah. But anyway, Metallica, they're having a no repeats. So they're going to play a set of 20 songs on the first night, then a set of a different 20 songs on the second night, which is awesome because I want to hear songs that they wouldn't normally play live. Yes, I don't want to hear For Whom the Bell Tolls. Of course, I do want to hear For Whom the Bell Tolls. I want to hear Master of Puppets. But I also want to hear like the other stuff that you never hear. I want to hear. I want to hear like Leper Messiah. I want to hear Through the Never and Don't Tread on Me, especially because of the tattoo on my back. I don't want to be treaded on. So.
The Bell Tolls and Master of Puppets will probably be the openers of each day.
Yeah, they do sometimes do that, where they open with the closer.
I feel like For Whom the Bell Tolls is like the lead-in song to play like a medley at the end.
Yeah.
Who wants a medley at the end?
I don't know. I'm just going based on what I've observed at concerts. The song that's like that song is usually like the beginning of some sort of grand finale.
Well, you like go to like Blue Oyster Cult.
Well, yeah, but
sick name drop.
Did you just remember that because you saw my arm, or
no? It's just like he does have that tattoo. I should.
I can't let you get close.
I can't let you get close.
I can't let you get close.
Dude. It is bizarre being a under 30 person with a Blue Oyster Cult tattoo.
That is odd, especially since they are no longer a band.
But I mean, the music speaks for itself. So
you mean the two songs that you like speaks for itself?
The one, to be honest.
The one. And it's not even Don't Fear the Reaper. It's Go Go Godzilla.
Yeah, dude. Have you not seen my back? It's like go, go, and then it's Godzilla just...
There's a little Mothra in the background.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
He's coming in. You know Mothra's going to come in to kick ass, but you're at the good part of the movie on his back where you're like,
and it's not fucking newfangled Godzilla. It's old, like little What is it?
Real dinosaur Godzilla.
Yeah,
This isn't even.
Yeah,
clearly a guy in a heavy
They
bottom
could have
suit.
done it up a little bit.
yeah.
Like even back then, like you could have done some more. Like the moth looks better than Godzilla at that point.
Yeah. That's because they filmed an actual moth just in slow motion, so it looked like a giant. Call me crazy, but I really, really think the most creative and best looking Godzilla was the Matthew Broderick Godzilla.
Obviously.
I really do.
Godzilla movie.
It's
the best Godzilla movie.
Hands down.
It was
now,
really
was
good.
it also the Godzilla movie that came out when we were all in the market for Godzilla movies? Also, yes. But is it the best? Yes.
For me, no, it wasn't.
Lies and slander.
Pray tell.
I was born the year it came out.
No, you weren't.
It's 96, that movie, right?
No, it's 99 or 98, maybe. 98 at the latest.
I wasn't able to see fucking Godzilla too.
Connor, can you get that a goog?
Yep.
Thanks, bud. Love you. 98's my final answer.
I think you are right. 1998.
Woo!
I was two.
Don't play with me, boy.
Woo.
I wasn't seeing Godzilla 2. I think one came out while I was in Godzilla seeing age, but that one still holds a special place in my heart because they blow up Madison Square Garden. And as a Boston sports fan, it doesn't really get any better.
Watch it burn.
It doesn't get any better than that, baby. I mean, that's the best.
So I will say, sorry, go ahead.
So we've all seen the movie, right? Clint, you've seen the movie, right?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, the lizard dies. Okay.
For a movie that came out 26 years ago.
What the one sequel, since we're just going, fuck it, let's put out another Rocky movie 15 years later. Since we're doing that, why doesn't somebody from a studio go and make a direct sequel to that Godzilla the way they were supposed to, with the little teaser at the end?
I love it.
Dude, old Brody.
Dude, Gene Reno, if he's still alive, which I'm not convinced that he is.
It's in New York City, so Madison Square Garden is still not built yet.
Dude, get in Hank Azaria, and then also another caveat to that is Hank Azaria has to do the voices for Godzilla.
Yeah, exclusively Apu voice for Godzilla.
He just makes it sound like Mo and Apu.
Who was the cab driver? And he's like just like selling pictures of his cab. Like people are in the cab that was eaten by Godzilla, and then they drive out of the mouth. Remember that part? When they drive out of the mouth of Godzilla? Yeah, the cabbie's fucking selling pictures. Like, this is it.
This is me.
He's like a millionaire
in Gojira's mouth.
I love that he's parlayed that. Like he went straight from being a cabbie to like he has like what is it? Dyed hair and like fake teeth, and he's walking around in a robe, and he's like, yeah, honestly, driving out of Godzilla's mouth has been very good to me.
Very lucrative.
This ever happened to me, to be honest.
Yes. He owns like 2 gift shops next to bodegas. Like they're doing pretty good.
Yeah. Owns those bodegas.
Yes, exactly. He does own the bodegas, but he is evading his taxes.
What bodega owner is it?
Yeah. That's a good point.
How do you think they open every single pack of cigarettes?
Why do you think they sell Lucy's?
Yeah, I was going to say. It's like, you know that you can't legally sell Lucy's, but everyone does.
I bought Lucy's at a bodega in New York. It was the best. I was like, I need one cigarette. Give me one cigarette when I smoked. And I bought a Lucy at a bodega.
Let me get 2 cigarettes and a bacon, egg, and cheese.
Think about it, though. They're probably making, with Lucy's, they're probably making like $12 more on a pack of cigarettes than they would. Because they're probably selling those. How much was it?
It was $3.
$3, dude.
$3.
I paid it.
But a pack there is like $25.
Still,
when I went, this was 2019. The pack that I ended up buying was $11, which is pretty fucking expensive. Because back then, when I was buying, that was a cheap. Well, no, they were Marlboro lights.
Oh, okay.
But in Tucson at the time, I think Marlboro Lights went for like $7.50 or $8 or whatever. So, you know,
that was something that was so interesting about traveling. I guess when I was younger, and noticing like the price of cigarettes in different places, and you get to like California, you're like, what the fuck? Like next time I'll just bring mine. Like this is nuts.
Buy a carton on the res and smuggle it in.
Yeah, truly.
You go to Virginia and they're just like, no, you give us a cigarette and we'll give you a pack. That's how
they're like, actually, we'll pay you $5. Please take it.
It's like the Federal Reserve of cigarettes. It's like, we'll trade you. We'll burn these. We'll give you the good ones. Now with more cancer.
Those are my mom has a grip of fucking old playbills from like the 30s and shit. And in them are cigarette ads that are like my doctor says to smoke Lucky. Like it's fucking hilarious, dude. There's
4 out of 5 doctors recommend Lucky Strikes.
Lucky Strikes.
They're totally good for in-home smoking.
Don't give them to your wife. They're not allowed to smoke.
Your dentist recommends a Chesterfield.
Exactly. Yeah, no shit like that. 5 out of 10 dentists recommend Lucky Strike.
God, that is insane that cigarettes used to be recommended by doctors.
That's
not even that long ago, dude. Not even that long ago.
Doctors used to just be like, "Oh, women, if you want pregnancy to be easier, smoke. The baby will come out smaller." And you're like, "That's not a good thing."
The baby just pops right out.
Just basically slips right on out of there.
Oh, God. And don't worry about that pesky back talking when they're 2 years old. They can't speak. They're mentally challenged.
Like, they've also just got hands attached to their shoulders.
They have shitmata happening all the time.
They were like, give women chemicals. They'd be like,
no, nothing on that callback.
Headaches. They were like giving them like thalidomide.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thalidomide, yeah.
Yeah, people were coming out with like just hands. What's going on?
Just hands and nipples. Dude, it literally looks like I have hand nipples right now. Just hands for nipples.
Wait,
My mother should have smoked camels instead. Camels. If you don't want your kid to have hand nipples, smoke camels.
It's crazy, dude. Times used to be crazy. They used to be like, drink mercury. It'll heal you.
Dude, the fact that doctors used to be like, oh, you should take these painkillers. And then they were also like, oh, but don't worry, the painkillers, they don't interact with your body the same way alcohol does. So you can drink as much as you want. In fact, take it with a glass of wine. And then these people would just house these fucking, like the precursors to, like they're opioids, but the precursors to like, Oxys, yeah. The precursors to that, like the first versions, they were just like, oh, I'll take these and a glass of champagne and I'll be fine to drive home. And they were like, no, you can't do that.
Meanwhile, they all look like fucking Jordan Belfort trying to drive his Countach.
Yeah, but everybody was doing that, so it was fine.
It was normal.
Like,
oddly enough, it was a safer time.
Everyone knew how to open their doors with their feet.
Honestly, I feel like there's a little bit of an argument for that.
No.
What, opening doors with feet or driving fucked up? Oh, yeah, everybody drives drunk.
What's the Tim Dillon thing where he's like,
take a swig of mercury, it'll cure your headaches.
Tim Dillon's like, he's like, if you drive drunk every day, statistically, you're going to be better at it.
Yep. Haven't been caught yet. Really?
Don't do that.
After me.
No, don't do that. Definitely don't have 2 and then drive home immediately and notice, I actually drive better than when I'm sober. You know why? Because I'm theoretically, I'm not
allegedly.
You're not looking around everywhere. I'm just kind of relaxed and I'm focusing on the road. Like, cool.
Your Honor.
Driving ain't so bad.
I did hear a kid when we were in college be like, "Oh yeah, I never like go anywhere without smoking a bowl and drinking a beer first." because it makes me a better driver. And I was like, it doesn't. This is a problem.
What does that kid do when he has errands to run? Oh my god, dude.
He's like, man, I really got to get to class. Wait, let's be safe.
Just fucking crushing Bud Lights, just doing what do you call them? Shotgunning Bud Lights and then smoking.
Shotgunning Bud Lights and then ripping bingers.
Yeah.
He's like, sorry, I have to be somewhere.
Ain't that the life?
Sorry, I have to go pick up my grandma from her doctor's appointment.
I'm getting my blood drawn.
Yeah, apparently you're not supposed to smoke Lucky Strikes anymore, but yeah.
Don't blow Lucky Strike smoke into your baby's face anymore. We've learned it's bad.
Yeah, Connor.
Jeez.
What's wrong with me?
You know what's crazy is Lucky Strike is still a thing.
Dude, I have a friend that exclusively smokes Lucky Strikes.
Those are really still a cigarette?
What?
Hey, your friend's a douchebag.
Oh, yeah. He gets the soft packs and everything. It's
my god!
Shit.
Does he roll them up into his t-shirt sleeve too?
Might as well.
But
start going.
And then 3 other guys rattlesnaking around the corner. And then it's West Side Story.
Yeah, and then oddly enough, they're like,
ooh, hold on, fellas. And they all stop singing because the gangsters rolled in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. For some reason, they keep talking about how they're jets, and I don't understand anything. I will say, though,
Puerto Ricans.
those are the sharks. I'm sure we've mentioned this before, but and I don't mean to say that Lucky Strike is not a douchey cigarette, but I mean, what is the least douchey?
The least douchey?
Well, most douchey, I will say, of recent years is American Spirits.
Okay, guilty as charged.
Yes.
That's fair.
Least douchey?
Marlboro Red?
No, see, I feel like Marlboro Red had like a hipster moment.
Yes.
Where like the mustache kids started buying Marlboro Reds because it's ironic. And then now that's all they smoke. And you're like,
I feel like the least ironic is the least expensive. So any new one that hits the market that's actually owned by one of the big cigarette companies just to get you hooked. Like
I know the
Crowns, Eagle 20s, Mavericks, Newports. I've smoked all of those because they were.
Newport is the least douchey cigarette.
That's not
why, because you're
doing that because you're in a bind. You're
a distinguished older African American gentleman.
No, not even the menthols.
Or
dude.
you're
the reds, just the regulars.
Dude, no one buys regular.
I did.
Newport,
I had to.
That's insane.
Had to, man. Scraping by.
Wait, you couldn't afford Pall Malls?
Oh, I bought those too.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. As long
Dude, I bought all of them. I tried out all of them. My favorites, though, were Marlboros.
Really?
Pretty smooth. Actually, no, I take that back. So my
classiest cigarette, Turkish Royal.
Oh, dude, I loved Turkish Royals. Those were the best. I loved them, dude. Turkish Royals. Clint, what do you have on your arm?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
I fucking fucked up.
I heard about this. Tell that story now.
Did you electrocute yourself?
Tell the story now. Tell the fucking story now. No. I heard this literally from everybody you were with, that you tried to blame all of them, and they all said it was 100% your fault. Go.
Was not 100% my fault. Chris is 30% to blame on this because he pulled a dumb move, and I didn't
Chrissy
have
Quinn's?
enough time. Yeah, to
Chris
respond
Quinn.
to that move. So
add some context.
We're golfing, right? Me, Chris Quinn, Elmer, and Drake. We're all golfing.
Okay, that's awesome. But
we're on like the 17th hole.
Okay.
Right? And I forget I don't know. Someone hit a ball. I don't remember that part. But we're looking for our balls, right? And then we find ours, and I'm making a U-turn to go back around to go to ours because we also found, mine. I was going to drop Elmer off at his ball and then go to my ball. And then so I'm making a U-turn around this tree back onto the cart path. Like I was like, I'm going to go around the tree and then make a U-turn. And then Chris was coming down the cart path. And I was like, he sees me, and I saw him move over. So he gave me room. And I was like, sick. And I went. And then when I fucking make the turn, and now I'm going straight, he fucking cuts in. So I go back, and then we just like clip this tree, and then my wrist just like went up the steering wheel. Gave me a rash. Rug burn.
So you and Clint, or you and Chris Quinn.
No, me and Elmer. Chris Quinn was in the other.
Yeah. I was going to say
the other vehicle.
You played chicken with golf carts, and you lost.
That's what it sounds like.
Supposed to be chicken. He turned it into chicken.
Well, you obviously chickened. You chickened out, and that is the price to pay. It does sound like it was your fault.
And that's why I'm saying 30% of this is on him.
Wait. Which golf course were you at?
Randolph.
Okay.
And then nothing happened to the golf carts or anything, and everybody was fine. It was just really funny.
This sounds like real Quail Canyon behavior. Did you guys ever go to Quail Canyon?
I've never been golfing.
Oh, Clint.
Yeah, I was just like, Chris, why did you turn into me? And he was like, I thought you saw me. I was like, what? You just did it. Yeah, I saw you. We were right next to each other. And
Don't you know I'm driving drunk?
Like, you made me spill my beer.
We weren't even drinking at that point. We were all on the water at that point.
Yeah. What were we even talking about before this?
I don't know.
Oh, cigarettes.
Cigarettes.
So yeah. I remember when my best friend's sister's husband, who was a Ukrainian mail order husband.
Pretty cool.
Ukrainian mail order husband. He would go back to the Ukraine and then come back.
Kiev right now.
What?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Mm-hmm. He's in Kiev right now.
It's pronounced Kiev. All right.
No,
remember that shit? Remember that?
I'll die on this hill.
Kiev.
No, it fucking isn't.
It's called Kiev, and you're being insensitive to the Ukrainian people if you call it Kiev. But anyway, he would go home to Ukraine and then come back, and he'd bring back Ukrainian cigarettes, and they were the ones with the receded filters, and they were so smooth, dude. The smoothest cigarettes ever. Those are the best cigarettes I ever smoked. And that's it.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like I was a light blue or yellow American Spirit man, and I feel like that doesn't make me a real man.
No.
It was light blue American Spirits for moles with me, Turkish Royals.
Dude, oddly enough, we did black American Spirit loose tobacco for moles.
We would go black sometimes too, but the black was just too much for us most of the time.
Yeah, I feel like if I went black, I might never come back.
Fair play, doggy.
Yeah. It's a harsh life.
Yeah, it is a harsh life.
Trump knows it now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have.
Dude, how long do you think he's going to stay in?
He's already out. $200,000 bond.
I'm not even sure if the picture I saw was actually his mugshot, but if it is, it is the most Trump mugshot where he's just like, like of course.
He's looking pretty skinny.
The slam poetry that was done at a protest.
The Ghislaine poetry?
No, slam poetry. It was done at a protest. It's for there's just this black revolutionist doing a pro-Trump slam poetry at this protest. Everybody cheers. And it's like, Trump's getting the black vote now.
Oh shit, dude! Actually, that has been a lane of like Instagram videos that I find hilarious. is just people walking around being like, who should we vote for in 2024? And everybody's like, gas was cheaper under Trump, so I guess Trump. Just all of these these super liberal West Coast white people being like going up to just all sorts of people, but being surprised that people would even say that. They're like, I mean, it was cheaper.
Who would you vote for in the hoods are my favorite thing.
Yeah.
It's just guys like actually playing dice. They're like, what you want? Hold on a minute. Trump, motherfucker. And he's the first black president. They all just start cheering and like calling Trump the N-word. And you're like, this is America.
You're like, honestly, you might not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like.
This is it. This is the perfect country. We've done it. Yeah. We've done it.
Dude, it's so bizarre that that truly, I guess they've already done like a debate, but I just missed it, and I just
yeah.
don't really care. Bullshit. I guess
it's all the bullshit candidates.
It's way too soon, right?
No,
like it's
time,
no, like this time next year is like when the debates should be happening, right? Oh, well, not for the primary. Not for the primary. That's my bad. I forgot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess. But like the last time, didn't the RNC do like 35 people?
They did that in 2016.
Oh, it's 2016. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm remembering. But yeah, it's just like they had to have two different.
Like, fuck it, Trump. Like, this is what we got. Yeah.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened. And then now he's in trouble because he said, I don't think this election was fair.
Well,
can someone go try to find something that says it wasn't fair? Because I don't think it was fair, and they have to prove that he actually knew it was fair. And then was trying to make up stuff to say it wasn't fair. And it's like, that's hard to prove.
This has been my whole problem with this, where it's not like, I don't really give a shit. Love the guy, hate the guy, whatever. But just the burden of proof that all of these DAs have put themselves under. And you're like, really, you want to try to prove this?
Yeah, but then again, when you look at who the judge is, she used to work on the Obama campaign. She was hired by the same group that was doing the business dealings with Hunter Biden. And then she became a judge.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
Now she's in this case.
Oh, yeah. I fully.
Yeah, this jury's going to be.
I'm fully with you that that the judges have their own, or that a lot of judges have their own sort of agendas with this. Not to mention, as much as they've tried to say that judges are not like political appointees like anything else, you're like, well, they are. So.
They are. Vote on who a judge is. You're an exact political inductee.
You're literally appointed.
I voted for you.
Yeah. Well, that's a whole nother thing. But I don't know. I just some of the times where I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, so you bought into this super hard that you're now going to prosecute or whatever. And I guess what doesn't make sense to me is like, like if you, what's the example of the bullied kid? Like if you attack the bullied kid, if you try to bully him and then he wins, you look like a bitch.
Yeah.
That keeps being the storyline. And they don't seem to notice is that like they keep attacking him and he keeps winning and they keep looking like assholes. And you're like, stop. Just stop feeding into it.
Yeah, It's pretty dumb what they do.
Yeah.
It's also dumb that people just buy it. They're like, oh, I guess he did all these things. So he hasn't been charged with anything. He's not.
That's true.
No, he didn't. He still has to go to court.
Yeah, like, yeah, whether or not he quote unquote did anything is still up for debate.
Didn't we all learn our lesson with OJ? Never call it, dude. Let that shit play out.
Never call it too early, dude.
Can't call it too early. Watch any sporting event, dude. A comeback is gonna happen.
That's fair. Yeah, comeback is always around the corner. And talk about comebacks. OJ Simpson.
Oh my goodness. Hell of a comeback.
Hell of a comeback.
Dude, I was listening to this documentary today about how Reggie Bush got his Heisman taken away because he took money in college, so they took his Heisman away, which was like the best trophy in college football. It's like college football's MVP. And then
who's Heisman?
They didn't take away. They didn't take away OJ's, dude. They took away Reggie Bush's because USC got his mom a house so she could be with him while he's in college. And then,
which also, like, shouldn't we be encouraging? Like, granted, if you're not
now, it's legal. It's legal to do that now with NCAA in college sports. But when Reggie was in college, it wasn't. It also wasn't legal to murder people, and they didn't take away OJ's Heisman.
But it's, I guess, to their point, it's not like OJ killed someone in order to play football. He played football and killed people.
I don't know. Though.
Different.
I'm the Heisman. I'll
take Aaron Hernandez for 500, Alex.
There you go.
If I'm the Heisman house, the OJ Simpson picture's coming down.
Oh, are you kidding me? I'm going to put 2 up. One per quote unquote alleged murder.
I'm just going to replace him with Nicole and Ron.
Dude, actually, that would be hilarious.
2 smaller pictures of just them, and you kind of see the dust outline of where OJ's picture was.
The dust outline.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You're like, they get the Heisman now. For the best blocker in the history of the game, Ron Goldman.
Yeah, lead blocker goes to Ronald Goldman. You're like, God damn it, dude. Clearly not the best.
And give it up to the cheerleader of the game, Nicole Brown Simpson.
Cheerleader of the year.
Cheerleader of the year.
Dude, have
she really can cheer her head off, can't she?
No. Boo you, boo. No. I'm kidding. That was great. Have you guys
Thank God those are the only 2 details I know of the case. I literally know nothing else except for the fact that her name was Nicole and she got her head cut off.
Apparently, dude, he did, because like OJ's talked about this like 3 times, dude. Apparently, he did like a ninja stance.
Wait,
OJ like confronted them. Apparently, he did like a.
When has he talked about this?
It's in the book, If I Did It, and then he also explained it in the If I Did It, on a book tour, like he did it in an interview.
So he said that if he had done it, he would have confronted them, quote unquote, in a ninja stance. Go, what are you doing?
No, OJ didn't do that.
Get away from my ex-wife.
Ron
Goldman.
Oh, that's even worse.
That's a very specific thing for Ron Goldman to never have done.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. It's fucking crazy, but it's fucking, I mean.
It is a very well-known fact, though, that Jews do know karate.
Krav Maga.
Krav Maga. Krav Maga. Krav Maga. Maybe Trump did it, dude. I don't know.
I didn't like it. So.
Who are you?
Cheating on my friend.
That's the ninja stance. Who are you? Who are you? Get back.
Whoa.
Like the grab the podium, then lean back and.
Who are you? Get away from me. You're gay.
I did love. I mean, it's the quintessential part of Shane Gillis's Live in Austin. It's just like he's making fun of the guy that's gonna like he's as Trump. He's making fun of the guy who's gonna come up and shoot him. He's like, "Sit down. You're gay.
You're gay. You're gay." Yeah. God, how many times are we gonna quote Shane Gillis's special?
Until he knows us.
Until there's another one, which will happen soon.
September 5th. I'm excited.
Until he goes, those guys on Waiting for Mics are the dogs. Until they
dogs.
Sure.
Couple of dogs.
Sure hope so.
We go, oh, we're the dogs.
He's one of our 7 viewers. Yeah.
Dude, how fucking nuts would that
Shane
be?
Gillis does not strike me as a podcast watching type.
No,
at all.
I don't know, dude. If I was like a huge comic, though, I would feel like I would be like, let's go find some small shit just to be like, this is my jam. Like, you know how fun that would be to be like Channing Tatum, and then you just watch some streamer like who has like 2 followers, and you're like, you're my guy. He has no idea that you're Channing fucking Tatum. Like, you know how fun that would be just to be some famous fuck. And then
didn't Bert do that with like what do you call it? Like SoundCloud rappers? Like Bert would just find SoundCloud rappers with like 11 followers or something and be there. Yeah, and then he would just be like, "Hey, I'm here," and then they would notice and they'd be like, "Oh shit!" And then I don't know. It's just the funniest thing of like him being the person that quote unquote discovers you. But
I think that it is cool if like comics or just celebrities in general, if they did that, that would be cool because, you know, for a streamer who's like getting 7 views, like everything that he's doing, that might be the one thing stopping him from killing himself.
And then, but like one of them, but like you don't say like say it's like Angelina Jolie's just watching one of those streamers, like
dude, that would blow me the fuck away. Yeah, but like I know
it's not going to be one of them.
The fun for Angelina Jolie would be not nobody knowing that it's her. But the fun for the streamers, which you would have to give to the streamers eventually, if that's what you're doing it for, is to tell them, "Hey, I'm Angelina Jolie. I think you're really cute. I want to see where this goes." I would probably also do that as a celebrity.
No, dude, I would like send them a really sick gift. You know?
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah.
Like they mentioned how much they love dolphins on like one episode, and then they got like, hey, here's a couple tickets for like you get to ride one dolphin at SeaWorld.
Yeah.
You know? You're like, what? What?
First class plane ticket to SeaWorld in Florida? You're like, how the fuck? Who are you? And you're just like, dude, I'm fucking Jigglypuff. What's up? Like you just say your name. That's on
Jigglypuff 69 is Angelina Jolie.
That's what's like. Yeah. Like, no one knows. Like,
it would be great,
dude. Some celebrity out there that's doing something like that. You know,
I hope so.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. I think that I would probably do that too. Then again, I don't know. We might be like, if we start making money with this, we might be too involved in our own shit. I'm just saying specifically, I don't think Shane Gillis seems like the kind of guy who would do that.
No, probably not.
No, not at all. Like hearing the things that he talks about, it's like, no, he's probably like at a football game right now. He's probably, I don't know, playing golf drunk right now. Shane Gillis sounds like you. Just got the marks to prove it, son.
Chris shouldn't have turned into me. It was rude.
All right. I believe 3 people over 1.
Well, like we were going like 2 miles per hour. It wasn't like a serious thing.
Yeah, but also like, Elmer, he's explicitly said, yeah, Clint crashed into a tree. Clint crashed. It's a clash.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did. I mean, Chris didn't crash it. I did crash it.
Yeah, but there was no mention of it was Chris's fault.
Yeah, if Chris
especially
wasn't
since
there,
Elmer was
I
sitting
would
right
have-
next to you.
If Chris wasn't there, I mean, I would have just made the U-turn.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I was like, I'm gonna make a U-turn, and then he just fucking comes down and drives into me.
All right, maybe, bud. We'll see when the court case comes out.
Y'all also want to see that toxicology report.
It is no court case. It's like a fender bender. I was driving. It's my fault.
Not yet. This was a golf cart for anybody watching and listening. This was a golf cart.
Oh, okay. Was it?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Was it?
It was a golf cart.
Yeah.
It was a 4-wheeled motorized vehicle that Clint was driving while intoxicated.
Yeah, I just want Chris to acknowledge that he fucked around.
Did he find out?
And we all found out.
Clint found out.
Around.
I was like, I think you did all the finding out.
U-turn, and Chris was like, "Let's play chicken, idiot."
Did he just announce it like that? Let's play chicken.
Yeah, I saw him like smirk and like go like into my lane. I was like, "What are you doing?" And then it clipped the tree. I was like, "You idiot!
You idiot!"
Just returning a damaged golf cart.
Crashed, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm driving. Of course, I'm the one." What?
Well, but also, I mean, this is an unhinged Chrissy Q.
Yes, Chrissy Q. He has gotten so much more fun since the
big D.
Since the big D.
Since unhitching the old wag.
Yeah, he seems like just another one of the bros now, which is good.
Why'd you look down when you said that?
Who, me?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Because I'm lying. You were saying something.
I was like, because I'm lying.
Seems like you were lying.
Yeah. No, it's just everything fucking hurts. So I'm always like readjusting and shit. I'm going to have Parkinson's. I know it. I'm already twitchy as shit.
You've been getting after it lately, or?
I've been getting after it, yeah.
Gymming it up?
Gymming it up. Yes. Ever since for my birthday, Audrey got me like one of those things. It's like a pull-up bar, the ab thing. And you can do dips. It's like this whole rack, so you get a nice full body workout in.
Nice.
Sick.
It is. Sick as fuck, dude.
I need to start doing something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you should. You should.
Yeah. I still pretend that punching the punching bag and then occasionally squatting it is improving my health, and it's probably not.
It does if you keep doing it.
I have kept doing it. So
7.
Yeah, I guess we'll go 7.
That was a good one, dude. I thought you were like about to interrupt with something like, that's not very healthy, Rex. I don't think so.
That's hilarious. That's fantastic.
That is fucking great.
You guys got any shows coming up?
Yeah, 25th at Unscrewed Comedy, and then the 18th at Dillinger Brewery.
Nice.
Wait, 25th of September?
September.
Oh, yeah. We're doing the Dillinger show on the 8th. Dillinger Brewing Company, 8 p.m. Come check it out. Also, October 6th, I'm at the Screening Room, I believe. That's the calculator, not the calendar. September 11th, I am at the dentist.
I am at the Twin Towers.
It doesn't show me which are holidays and which are like notes in my calendar. So I keep like, oh, what's this? Oh, it's just Yom Kippur. I'm at the screen.
We're doing the Yom Kippur show at
Yom Kippur show. Let's see. Yep, October 6th at the Screening Room, 8 p.m. Come check it out. God damn, all these fucking holidays. Day of the Dead, November 2nd.
Remember it.
Diwali is on November 12th. Remember that.
Never forget.
Election Day, November 7th. And November 10th. November 10th is going to be, what the fuck do you call it? Corbett Brewing, 8 p.m. Oh, and then I got a show coming up February. Nope, that's the Lunar New Year. Nope, that's Groundhog Day. President's Day. February 18th. I got a show somewhere that Kenny Shade is putting on.